Here at Devoted Danes, and you can see I'm in the whelping room. So Nala is due this week. It's been a busy week, but I'm trying to get everything done. Yeah, so I'm in the whelping room. I'm getting it prepped. Nala's gonna come in here, start coming in here today. She's due this week. And then I've got everything I need to come up with our second whelping room for Francesca. We have 2 girls pregnant. Cheska's due first week of January, and Nala is due this week, the end of this week. I got the mat back here. I got some blankets, some old sheets that were donated to us. So because the first stages of labor are scratching and digging and such, so if she tears those up, it's not a big deal. I have those absorbent whelping pads over here that actually work pretty good. I would suggest them, especially for natural labor. It gets messy, but her room is all situated. I moved our pedestrian cart. That's why I put it on the cart, so I can move it away, so it's in here. But this will be Nala's. Nala will have the whelping room, the big whelping room, and then Nala will have the big whelping room, and then I'm having Francesca in another room, and I have a good way of setting it up for her because she's a new time mom. I'm gonna set up one of our canine kennels around her and put her whelping box inside, so she's pretty close to my bedroom, so I will be able to keep an eye on her and hear her. Nala's all our whelping rooms are, this one has surveillance, so I can always keep an eye on what's going on here, and I will add one to the other area, so when I'm not home or if I'm downstairs, I can keep an eye on her too. We have surveillance throughout the house, cameras. So that's how we keep an eye on everybody. Yeah, so, oh, another thing, weekly update. So I did bring Mr. Diesel in for his secondary blood, and I brought a feces sample with me this time, and I kind of didn't really touch base too much about his blood work last week. I just said they said it was kind of weird and stuff, and we postponed his neuter. They were really concerned, you know, what I was with his weight loss, but I thought it was the girls going into heat. And then they haven't been in heat in a while, so I was wondering why he's really not gaining much back very fast. And I don't normally have skinny Danes. I have a couple lean Danes. Ebby's always been my leanest Dane. Excuse me, that cough. Diesel's always been a lean body with his big head. He's such a love bug. Whenever I bring him in, he's all over everybody. He's licking the vets and the techs that work there. He's such a goofy guy. But anyway, so I did all the blood. I brought it to my regular vet this time. Last time we went to the specialty vet that kind of does our spays and neuters, and they thought maybe he was excited. So I brought him to the regular vet, like I just said, and they did all that work. We got the results back. He doesn't have cancer or anything. That's what I was really concerned about, and I didn't really want to say anything until I knew for sure. What it ended up being is roundworms. Yeah, who would have thought? Because we treat for worms all the time here, but I normally treat my youngsters the most because sometimes the youngers can be poop eaters and it's disgusting, but it does happen. So I always like deworm the younger ones, which would be Violet, Grizzy, Daisy, and Benson. Those guys get dewormed a lot. I don't really deworm the big crew as much. I'll maybe do them once a year, but this is what happens. Roundworms can be found in the ground. They can be from birds. As you guys know, I have birds here. We live out in the middle of nowhere. Their kennel is open, so birds fly by and poop. So yeah, it's that. So he has roundworms. So as disappointed as I am to know that it was just worms, I'm also very happy that it's just worms, because that's super easy to treat and it's not life-threatening, but it can just show, like I always pick up their poop. I've never seen worms in his poop. So it's just another thing about being a breeder, is just making sure that you deworm on a regular basis. I guess everybody should be wormed more than once a year. That's what I normally do for everybody. And the younger ones, actually I do it quite frequently because they are younger. And, you know, they do things that would prone you to, and plus, if you have puppies, you should keep a deworming regimen, because even if they don't have worms, like all our puppies are dewormed and tested when they leave here, and we don't have them. But if you don't keep up with them, they can get worms because it's in the environment. It's not just caught from mom, it's in our environment. So that's just something to be proactive and keep up on. So with that being said, we normally use Pyrantel to deworm everybody, and that does work for roundworms, but because Diesel has lost so much weight because of it, we are up in the ante and we're using Pancure. My vet was great. She called me actually pretty late at night. You know, I know their office was closed. She called me afterwards when she either had time to go over his work, but they're really great about getting me back the results and then advising me what to use. So she advised Pancure, and because we did have this, I will now go one step above, and I'm going to do everybody with that new stuff. So because that actually goes by weight, you're going to have to buy a lot of it. So they come in different doses. The doses we have would be different little boxes. So some boxes are per 20 pounds. The biggest they have is per 40 pounds. So you figure Diesel's at like 121. So he would need 3 boxes. So that's $60 for his one-time treatment. Well, when you treat once, 2 weeks later, you got to treat again. So that's $120 just for Diesel. As you know, we have a lot of Danes that live here, and I need to do everybody because as a precaution, I'm doing everybody. And that's quite a bit of us here. And some of us, Diesel's one of our leaner ones, so you can imagine some of the other ones most of them are bigger than Diesel. Him and Ebby are the leanest, littlest ones, besides my littles like Benson and Daisy. So our vet was great. She goes online and tries to find us like, okay, what will work for you guys? So Chewy actually sells a 1 pound container of this, and it's super expensive when you look at the price, and then when you say, okay, well, this can treat X amount of dogs, it's actually cheaper for us to go that route. So as soon as we're done when I was done talking to her, I went to Chewy, ordered it, and then she will okay it as a prescription. We do that quite a bit through Chewy because we have big dogs, and our vet does a variety of dogs. So sometimes they don't have the dose for big guys, and we'll just go through Chewy and get it, and it's super fast. They've already shipped it like the next day, so it's on its way. So everyone will get treated with that, and then 2 weeks, everyone will get treated again. So I'll see what I'll have left after doing everyone's dose, and then if I have to buy more, I have to buy more. That's just the bottom line. So owning any kind of pets can be expensive, and these are the things that, you know, that people don't realize. Or if you have just one dog, even if you just had Diesel, it would be $120 to deworm him twice. So, you know, you got to take that into consideration, what might happen, what could happen. So we're going to deworm everybody once it comes in. Diesel will have his deworming, and then we will be able to neuter him as planned. And we have had a couple families interested in him, and I will touch base with both those families. I think I did one already, and let them know what's going on, and then we'll see like when it gets neutered, and we'll go from there. So he'll be here for his deworming, and then being neutered, but he will be going off to a new family. He's such a great guy too. Whoever gets him will, whoever I decide will really enjoy him. He is definitely a sweet guy. I mean, we went to the vets just for blood, and he's licking them up. And then in the lobby, he found a couple of people that came in with a Pomeranian. He was over there trying to see them, seeing if they needed a kiss. So he's super sweet. So that's just an FYI what was going on with Diesel and the follow-up with that, and then everybody will have that pan cure, and you know, we'll probably you live and learn, so this will be a lesson for me to like, okay, everybody needs to be done maybe every 6 months, just as a precaution. It's better to be safe than sorry, and that's why I normally deworm, because I don't see worms, but I know how the young ones are. But that's that. I did have our replacement. We did have another kennel come in, so we are gonna get Francesca, try to get her squared away too, to get the whelping room up and going, because this month's gonna fly by with the holidays, and then we're expecting new puppies. I probably will do it now while I have time, and then she'll be all set, and I'm gonna put her in there earlier to get her used to it. Nala has had one litter before, and that is actually Francesca's litter. And then she did get pregnant with a singleton. But so Nala is a mother, has been a mother. Francesca has not. This is her first litter, so I'm gonna get her used to the whole whelping area situation, get her comfortable with going in the box. This is things you wanna do. You don't wanna just put them in the whelping box when they have the puppies, because they're not gonna understand. It's gonna be confusing for them. So I'm gonna try to get that situated. I'm gonna get Nala up here. I've got this room is always empty, and just, you know, I come in here and do a light cleaning before we come in, because I do a deep cleaning once our puppies went home, and we have had almost a year this room has been empty. So Ebby's puppies went home early this spring. So that's what's on the agenda for today. And then maybe next week's video, we'll actually have our puppies here. We do have openings for both litters, because we did just have 12 puppies go home. So if you guys are interested, or if you want to wait and see what's born and available, you can. We do have some people on our waiting list, but I have a feeling we will have puppies available this time. So that's nice. It gives people opportunity. If they see a puppy that catches their eye, just let us know. And you can always message us on our Facebook page. That's where we kind of keep track of that mostly. And I hope all Lexi's little babies are in their new homes and doing well. We have getting some updates, which is great. We're here for support if you need to, hey, this is what's going on. We don't always get back to you exactly fast, because we are busy, but we will get. I know. So I just, what did I say here, be talking to you. So I just put her in here for the first time. She knows what it's all about. Here's your food that you didn't eat for breakfast. I told Dad you didn't like it. He didn't listen. Oh. Yep, I don't want you. I know you need water. But you can see she's already in there scooting around. Oh. Nice big spot for you. Yeah, get comfy. We got more blankets if you want to scratch them around. Sheet. Here's another sheet. What do you think? Better? So she should be nesting anyway. She's due next, the end of this coming week. But she'll get that situated of how she wants to sit on it. I could put her bed in here for her, which I might put it in the back, because I used to do that. But she hasn't been laying on our bed because her, she's too big for it right now. Huh? It's uncomfy. She said, I guess I can have my kids now. Oh, Nelly. So that's part of pre-labor is digging and scratching, but she's probably just trying to get comfortable. Who knows? She could go before Thursday. Oh, it's hard to get up. She's big too. I got it covered, but we'll put these over here. You covered up, Mommy? Huh, Mommy? You can see how big she's gotten. Yeah. You hear the other puppies? Yeah, they heard the radios go down, so they're gonna bark. But I took the board out of the front so she can get through it. She'll end up shredding these, but that's fine. That's fine. She can relax. She's got a mat. She wants to lay on it. I gotta get her some water. So this is the whelping box that is gonna be for Francesca, and this is gonna be the room she'll be in. Oh my goodness, I can see all the birds outside. So we finally got the rest of our panels from the canine store. We got this will be used as, now that they're here, I've been reading, we'll be able to get them together and use them. And this is going to help make up Cheska's kennel. So, but these come from out west, and like you might have saw in my last video, they were damaged. So these are some replacements that I've been waiting for. And then when we saw you outside, this is the front driveway. We have a zoo. This is so funny. So today we're going to just do an ultrasound because we confirmed Cheska was pregnant, but I just kind of want to see how many we can see in the ultrasound today. She actually starting to get the belly on her. Do you see it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Chesk. Oh, look at the puppies. It's so much easier to see when you're going like 30 days. Thank you for the kiss. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 just in that one shot. Oh, she's got a lot of puppies in here. So these little things in the sack, those are actually puppies. It's funny because she's so tall, you really can't, I didn't notice them as much. Hold on. So Cheska's a newbie at this, as you can tell. Oh, this cat, good girl. See, there's a puppy. There's one right beside it. These like sacks, there's something in it. Those are her puppies. So look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's gonna have a big litter if I'm seeing this many. Everywhere I see there's a puppy in a sack in it. Puppy in a sack. More and more I go back, there's puppies everywhere. See that little sack? I was trying to magnify. That little round circle's a sack, and then there's a little puppy inside. Same over here. It looks like the puppy's spine. And then the further we go, we just see more and more puppies. I'm just going further back, and every single one of those have sacks in them. I mean, have puppies in them. She's doing really good. Good girl, Chesky. There's 2 side by side, then there's a 3rd, 4th, 5th. Sometimes if you can really cue in as they get older, you'll see the heartbeats on them. Like Nala's, I could find the heartbeats on them now. That one's a little head and the body's right there. You can kind of make out the puppy's like profile, how they're sitting in there. It's pretty cool. And the further I go back, wow, she's loaded. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have a lot of kids. Like, just freezing. This one, there's 5, 6, 7 in that one shot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just one slot, one spot. Yeah, she should have a mat. Look how clear as a bell that one is. You burping? There's another little one right here. And that right there is her bladder. And then she's got them on the other side of her bladder too, where I haven't even really looked. All right. See those two? I know. I know. She doesn't like it touching her. Okay, let's just get a cute picture. You can see that one right in there. This is going to be a very big litter. she's got a ton of sacs.
We'll see in the end.
And this is the other side of her bladder. Puppies.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't like your belly touched. I get it. I get it, love. You're so sweet. Yes, yes. She's awful cute. Puppies. I usually don't see this many puppies this early on. Oh, good girl. We shall see. Hey, what do you think, folks? Cue in on how big that belly is.